Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or for those that are new here, hello, my name is Alicia and welcome to the Curl Farm. So in today's video I thought I would just give everyone kind of a bit of an update, show you what projects we've got going on, because if you are new here, we are currently re-landscaping our whole property. We bought 10 acres around 4 years ago now here in New Zealand. We bought it sort of a bit run down. Been slowly redesigning it all. We're actually currently putting in a new driveway and changing this massive area behind me, so I'll give you a bit of an update on how that's going. Also, another big change to the Curl Farm is that we decided to get rid of all of our pigs. I know, I cannot believe we actually got rid of them all, but there's a few reasons behind it, so I'll let you know that as well. So mornings here are definitely a lot more quieter now with the pigs gone, and also all of my calves are gone now. So if you are new, I have been rearing autumn calves and the last of them just went a couple of weeks ago. So I do wake up in the morning and think, like, what can I do? Because I'm used to feeding the pigs and the calves so early in the morning. Alright, time to feed my babies! But as you would know, if you live on a lifestyle block or a homestead yourself, then you know there is always plenty of things to do. Now if you do enjoy videos like this, then please click that like button below, that would be awesome, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to keep updated with what we've got going on around here. First up, I just want to show you how amazing this cherry tree is looking, because yay, it's almost springtime. So while Logan's playing with those three, I'll just show you quickly what we've done so far. So if you haven't seen my original property tour video, we are moving our driveway for several reasons. Here's the current driveway and you can see the slope of it goes directly into our house and causes a lot of flooding. The downstairs is like the worst I've ever seen it. It's literally nearly inside. What do I do? Because it is going down there slowly, but it's not keeping up with the rain, and it's actually almost inside in this door, like literally is inside. Another big issue was these trees. Jaden always drives trucks, so when he had to drive in the driveway he'd go underneath these trees and always end up hitting them. Also when we bought in sawdust or something like that for the calf sheds, they didn't want to come up the driveway because of the low hanging branches. I also don't like the fact that Logan doesn't have a front lawn to play. Also, I don't like him playing around cars, because as you can see, pretty much this is where all the cars park. So you open up your door over there, the ranch slider, and all you see is people's cars. So it's not really aesthetically pleasing as well. And you can probably see the terrain. It's like all different kinds of concrete pavers. We've got concrete over there. We've got weird concrete here with a lip in the way. So I have been doing a lot of drawings and things, just planning different landscaping ideas. So I won't go into detail too much about that, because I will be making several videos about this transformation, because it's going to be pretty epic and it's going to be pretty big. So definitely subscribe if you want to keep up to date with what our front yard's going to look like. The basics of it is pretty much we're shifting our driveway over there where you can see the fence line, so the new driveway will go around in front of that barn and down there. There will be fencing or hedging to separate the parking area from this front yard here, and in the front yard we're going to add things like a fire pit, veggie garden, outdoor dining area, lots of gardens, and of course have a big grass area out there for Logan to play. So excited. I am absolutely sick of looking at it how it is now. It's just so ugly. Also included in that, we will be rebuilding this deck and changing that. I call it a porch, but I don't know what it is. But we're going to be changing all of that too. So lots and lots of projects to come, so definitely stay tuned for that. We've even got this playground that we picked up off Marketplace. It came with all the matting as well, so near future we are going to be putting up this big playground for Logan. So that's going to be an awesome addition, and I'm sure he'll love it. Though who needs a playground when you can sit in Dad's digger? What's the matter?
I need the key.
You need the keys?
Yeah.
Oh, because Mum took the keys off you, eh? Because you know how to start it. Anyways, let's get back to the fence. So this is what we've done so far. Jaden has put up about 2/3 of this post and rail fence. It's always been a dream of mine actually to have a long post and rail fence up a driveway. So once that fence is finished, which is hopefully by the weekend, then Jaden's going to come in with the digger and start digging for the new driveway. And then obviously once the new driveway's in place, then we can rip up all those pavers and get to work on the front area of our house. All Logan wants is the dogs to come up here to this hole where he's got his diggers and look for the rabbits. So he's been saying, come on Andy, come up here.
Andy, this Logan's turn, Andy.
It's Logan's turn, Andy. You have a turn, Logan.
Naughty, Andy's naughty.
Why is he naughty?
He's digging Logan's hole.
Oh, is that Logan's hole? Where's Andy's hole?
There.
Where?
Oh, naughty, Carlos, naughty.
Why is Carlos naughty? A bit of an update on the chickens. This chicken paddock that we built has been amazing. If you haven't seen that video, then definitely check it out. We built a 30 by 10 meter chicken paddock just to pretty much keep them from this little fox that likes to eat chickens. But all those little ones that we added have grown up. We've actually got like 7 roosters now, I think. So yeah, we're gonna have to rethink this. But they're all doing really well. I think they love their pen. They've got so much grass to eat, and we've just been feeding them pellets and grain and that. But they're all laying real good now again. We're getting like 7 eggs a day, which is pretty good. So many people say you start off with like 5 chickens and you end up with like 30 or 40, but that is so true. We started off with like 6 chickens, and now I think we've got like 20 something maybe. Actually turned out quite cool. Most of them are crossed with frizzles. Our roosters are all frizzle crossed, so all the chicks are like that cool frizzly hair, and lots of Aracanas too, so we do get lots and lots of green eggs. Oh, there's that fox again. So I know this may have come as a big shock to quite a few of you, because I had already set up everything. I was ready to go. We already had a few litters and it was going really great. But ultimately it came down to a few reasons that we decided to get rid of the pigs. So the first one and the biggest one was the tie, pretty much. So we're only 27, we have a 2-year-old, and we felt like we were missing out on quite a bit due to the fact that we had the pigs. So when you have animals like the sheep and the cows and chickens, you can go away for a couple of days and they should be alright. Now I know that we've got dogs, but they can go to a kennel, that's totally fine. But when you got pigs, they are definitely more of a tie than other animals. You've got to be home to feed them twice a day, every morning and every night. Now you can't exactly chuck your pigs in the back of the car and take them off to piggy daycare. So yeah, that was one of the major reasons. Now the second reason was the price of grain, the rises in grain prices. Now I'm sure you all know about inflation and prices of everything rising, but that did have a bit of an effect on us. So we had been getting in scraps and brewer's grain and things like that, but we also had to supplement them with pig nuts, especially when they had piglets on them. And we were just noticing that we were spending $30 a bag on pig feed, and it was just costing us a lot, and we weren't actually making that much. So the profit wasn't really there either. Picking up the scraps, I found myself picking up and driving around after scraps every single day. Not to mention when I put it in the back of my SUV, I've got a Santa Fe. When my mates would get in my car, they'd be like, oh my god, what stinks? Like, just because the pig food obviously sometimes might fall into the boot of the car, which is disgusting. So that was kind of another, like a little reason, just that, I don't know, I was always running around after food. The cost of fuel's gone up, so obviously it makes it less economical to be driving around picking up pig scraps, especially when you're only picking up, say, 1 bucket from a cafe. They kind of get mad with you if you don't pick it up on time. Definitely wasn't really economical driving in and out of town all the time picking up that pig food. So yeah, it was actually a really hard decision. I mean, Jaden was sweet with it. He was like, get rid of the pigs, because yeah, he wasn't really a pig fan. But I raised those piglets from weaners and I got quite attached to them, so I was a bit upset to see them go, especially Cynthia. Oh my god, pigs are the most stubbornest animals ever. It took us like 8 hours to load the first two just because we were trying to figure out the best way to load them. Trust me, pigs will not just walk up into a trailer. The amount of people who were wanting to buy the pigs saying that they were just going to turn up and the pigs could just walk on their float or whatever. No way. Pigs are so damn stubborn. Jasper actually took 2 hours to get on the trailer and an hour to get him off. I've got a clip of him here. I'll show you how we ended up doing it. We had to use the boom of the digger to actually push him on, because I'm sure you know that pigs are so damn heavy, you can't literally, you can't just push them on like you could with sheep or calves. So yeah, that was a hell of a mission to get these pigs on the trailer. So Jasper's going today, and loading pigs is a lot harder than you think. They get to this point and you have them in with a bar just to stop them going backwards, and they'll literally just sit there for hours and not go in the trailer. So we, I think, are going to get Jaden's rock bucket and put it down here and try and like push him on, because there's no way we can push that sized pig. So yeah, moving pigs is such a bloomin' pain. Hey Mr. Jasper, we got him in using the boom of the digger. That was literally going to be the only way. And now we've still got to load up Cynthia afterwards, so we'll see how that goes. And you'd think getting him off the trailer would be easy, but no. We ended up putting gates in and pushing him off with the digger. Now we just got one more pig to go. Anyway, so now that the pigs are gone, it definitely gives me more time to spend in like my veggie garden and my orchard. I have made a video showing you my veggie garden and orchard if you do want to check that out. But yeah, I've got a lot more time now to build some more beds, get all this organized, because I do want to extend my veggie garden and I've got a lot of little projects out here that I want to do as well. So there's not really too much to update you on in the garden. I've pretty much just been letting all the beds rest over winter. I've added in lots of compost to most of the beds. My homemade compost, pretty much just animal manure, grass clippings and leaves and things. But yeah, it's broken down real good, and there was so many worms in there. So that should give these gardens a big kick and a head start for spring. I always like to plant a bit of borage in my gardens. I love the pretty blue flowers in winter. It's real good for your gardens as well, and it already is bringing all the bees. But yeah, still got a lot of silver beet. Got a few lettuces in. I've been cleaning up my strawberry beds at the moment, just getting rid of lots of the dead leaves. I sprayed these with a fungicide because they keep getting that black spot. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I've been kind of pulling out some of these plants, moving them to new spots and cleaning up the leaves. So we've literally got strawberries there. This bed is full of strawberries now. Also this red tub's full of strawberries, and there's a few strawberries in the end of that bed too. A new addition is my worm bin. This is a hungry bin. I've already started filling it in with lots of veggie scraps. I got some worms off my nan. Thank you, Nan. So soon we should start filling up this bucket with some worm wee, which is really, really good for your gardens. My nan actually already gave me a 5-litre bottle of worm wee. So when you use worm wee, just make sure you dilute it 1 to 4. So yeah, I will keep updating you throughout the season, of course, and this garden area will look completely different in a couple of months when spring comes. All the beds are going to be full, plus the addition of those new beds, so I cannot wait. I've also pulled out 2 of these grapevines because silly me planted 4 of them in this one area. But I've decided to let the passion fruit grow over this archway, and I will remove the remaining 2 grapevines and put them in a different area. So I've put one in a bag here that I've just got to build a new structure for it and find a posi. And then you can see down the back here I've made a structure for this grapevine. I don't think heaps of these citrus plants were in here in my last video. So I think I mentioned we were getting a Buddha's hand, and we did. And I've planted that in here along with a blood orange and a couple more mandarins. While we're talking about the citrus orchard, you've got to see this lemon tree. Look at those lemons. I think in my orchard tour video they're all green, so check them out now. It's like full of lemons, and this tree is so old. I mentioned in an earlier video we actually transplanted this. It used to be in a different area and we thought it would die because of the age and the size of it, but it lived. And check out all of these lemons it's producing. We're putting in a garden over here. Only started digging it yesterday, but I just feel like this corner needs a bit of, you know, something. So we've got some hydrangeas, grissolinas and that to go over here. But all the ground, as you can see, is rocks. So it's gonna be fun for me. It wasn't the best place to put a garden, but she'll be right. I'll just add some topsoil and just get a sharp spade, me good old fencing spade. Definitely, if you don't have a fencing spade, you got to get one. I know they're like $100 and something, but this thing, I use it for everything, not just digging holes for posts, but little jobs like this too. Oh yeah, how could I forget? We have had our very first lamb born on the Curl farm, right over there, a little ram lamb. So that was super exciting. I think I've got a clip of Logan when he first saw it. I took it on my phone, but it was super cute.
A baby lamb. It's baby lamb.
Do you want to go see him? That's not Bella though. Come see him. Do you want to come see him?
Yeah.
Come on then.
This baby. This sister.
That's the baby.
This Angie.
Who?
Angie.
Angie. Who's Angie?
This is what? This one.
Who's confused?
This one.
And Bella and this other brown sheep next to her are due really soon. Bella's the one on the right and she's my favourite sheep, so I'm really excited to see what her lambs come out like. She's super pregnant, so any day now. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know what she ends up having. You can see all the buds starting to appear, which is really exciting because I'm so over winter and I'm sure you guys all are too. I also bought a little polytunnel greenhouse just to start sowing my seeds early. We do have a proper glass house that I'm going to put up, but that will just be at the bottom of the projects list at the moment. So the temporary one will work fine. I also love growing watermelon. If you've seen one of my old videos of my watermelon harvest. So this year I'm going to use where the pig pen was, pretty much just harrow all that dirt flat because they've already dug it up for me, and I'm going to plant the whole area in watermelon. So that's going to be awesome, so definitely stay tuned to see how that goes. I'm going to be planting those watermelon seeds very soon, probably the start of September. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that all goes too. Anyways, I might wrap up this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you do want some more update videos then please let me know. Otherwise, please follow my Instagram account. I just made one, the Curl Farm. It's pretty much got more updates daily. I do like daily stories and stuff if you want to see what we're up to more often. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.